Hello guys, namaste, good morning, good evening, mm, good night. I just today again repeating about some recent conversation with one of my new friends. He's from South Korea. I just recently met him when I'm visiting shopping centers to buy some stuffs. We talk and discussion. He's really good person. He's a journalist. He he visiting Canada and he used to live South Korea, but he visit Canada or America, not America, lots of country when he have times. Then I meet first time he's 2017. Then I meet now 2018 again. But here is our conversation is was. He say I born in Buddhist family, but I convert now Catholic. Then I know more leaders, Buddhist followers. Then he asking me, how about you? I say I born in Buddhist family, my parents are Buddhist. But I don't say myself, I don't show my identity, I don't say myself as a Buddhist. Buddhist is can be on community, society or religions or faith beliefs. But I love neutralisms, natures and truth and spirituality. But it's not any faith. But I don't know, there are so many people see Buddhism as a religion. There was 1,000 million people see Buddhism as religion because they have a faith system, belief system, some traditional cultures. Like Chinese Buddhists have a Chinese culture, Chinese traditions with Buddhism with there are some little bit Buddhist teachings, little Chinese tradition, Chinese culture, and all together this can be Chinese Buddhism. If you go Japanese, there are Japanese Jain Buddhisms, neutral, they have some naturalism peoples, and Japanese culture and Japanese tradition and Buddhist teaching all together is Japanese Buddhism. And South Korea also same, they have a local culture, local tradition, and Buddhism all together, three together, which is Buddhism. This is Korean Buddhism. Same if you go Vietnam, same things, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Burma, Bangladesh, India, whatever, higher Buddhist like that. But here is and Tibet also same. Tibetan culture and Tibetan tradition and Buddhism, three things together is Tibetan Buddhism. But here is the main thing. So many people I know, lots even Burma also same, Thailand, everybody have something with Buddha teaching and local culture and local traditions all come together and things. But here is the things I always talk about this Buddha and what is the Buddha teaching actually truly. If you see behind there on Buddha, he says start his cells. There I talk about. And you guys know also maybe who reading or who write or who watch so many video there. Where is the Buddha and his life starting? Buddha was prince, or he lived his kingdom and he started meditating, started natural life, living and learning nature, knowing self, learning self. Then he become enlightenment, right? This is his life. But after enlightenment, there are so many. There was people come joining with Buddha and he joined Buddha and come Buddha and people start meditating and people start learning self, knowing selves and awareness selves, observation selves and awareness natures, knowing natures and start how to live naturals, peaceful, humble, and simple, happy, peaceful. This is the really truth Buddha and teachings. Here, this is the real Buddha and his teaching and his life and livings. And this is the Buddha and his follower goals. There are no other things actually. But after people's like other religions, they have a lot of God, creator things. It is very easy, simple things to. You don't need to be take any responsibility, or you need to be take any kind of responsibility. If you believe God, creators, or Allah, or whatever, directly you can say, "Oh no, I'm praying, I'm chanting, I'm working, I'm here. What I'm doing, all for my God, my religion, my faith, my beliefs." There you don't have any responsibility. Just putting someone's, you do bad or good, whatever, for someone else, not for you. You say, so you are the somewhat servants. There you don't have own freedom or choice. You using yourself for someone's choice, someone's happy or someone peace or someone's satisfaction, not your pleasure. That's you don't have any freedom there. You have no choice. This is the way creator or God or creator things beliefs. Systems are like that. That's why very important. Here is the main important. Even I am Buddhist, but I born Buddhist, but I don't take all Buddhist teachings. But all Buddhist people who are doing, I don't take. Like a karma. If you see karma, okay, you do good, good. You do bad, bad. This is the karma. What you do is come to you, bad and good. This is the karma. But so many people explain karma, but there is karma also have a lot of bad explanations and bad understand people bad way and misusing karma word also. People don't know really, can be monk or can be nuns or can be bhikshu, bhikshuni or can be upasaka, upasika, devotee. So many people don't know follow also real explanation of karma, what is the karma. There is another problems, but people like it's one kind of like a karma what also one kind of like a god or creator almost same. And then reincarnation things. I only die. If I do good, I'll be after good. If I do bad, bad. Before I did good things, that's why I'm here rich. Before I did bad, that's why I'm here poor. And now I'm doing good, then I will born as a good or rich, great peoples, powerful persons. Now that kind of things. If I do bad now, and I'm going to health, or I'm going to poor, or I'm going to sick or physical problem, or animals or some things. This is a rebirth. But here is the problems. That's why I'm not always accept rebirth even 100%, and I don't want to accept karma. But I accept present right now. Like what you need. You need happiness, you need peace, you need satisfaction, you need good time, good life, right? That's what you need. You don't want any mistake, and you don't false, and you want wrong, so you're unhappy. That's why I take care from Buddha teachings. Stay with present moments and awareness yourselves, your mind and body, knowing this and observe this, learn the natures. Because another side you see today, religions and materialistic science, so much developed science things. What do you have today using all material, all science, creative, people creative things. But there are some things really good. The human create for humans, protecting humans and body, minds, or healthy living, or from pain, sufferings, or physical sufferings, right? Good food and good health for medicines or many kind of treatments and many kind of uh, things, material stuff that made for used to make food, make livings, and make easy travelings and easy communications and easy to knowing some things and listening or hearings or speaking and so many things that make easy for this. But here is the problem. Always I like one things. You will take no problem. That's materialistic science really good, something very good. But people today it's totally, if you totally materialistic or if you always thinking about materials, your ignorance is going to be increasing, not a decreasing. That's why very important. You have to always awareness when you using materials or stuffs, whatever you using, you must awareness and observe and selves and awareness selves. When you using any material, anything, then you not addicted. You're not touching these things. Your heart is just touching for you need it as a helps, but not for touching your mind as a like a drugs, alcoholics things. If you not awareness these materialistic things, materialistic property or whatever is super expensive, those things you're touching your mind and you're going to be always thinking this thing and living with this and going to more ignorance your mind and body and you're going to crazy, unhappy, sad, you're going to physical, mentally tired, stressful, depressed and afraid. You don't have any relax. That's why how much you need, just take it that much. Then you take it. If you eat awareness, you how much you need, just you will take that much. If you're not awareness, you will take not. You need 1,000,000,000 is not enough for you. That time 1,000,000,000 materialistic things not enough for you. If you awareness, one thing is enough. You even these things you just use for your help for physical or mental. Then after you're not using this, yeah, you're just living. You're happy. That's why naturalism, natures and truth, spirit, spirituality, very important for ours. Decrease our decrease our ignorance. If you want to decrease your ignorance, you live how much you could with natures, neutrals, humble, simple. Then you know that you can very easily and you can awareness your mind and body natures and you can see the mental truths and mental truth, physical truths and natural truths, art and truths. This is called you awaken, enlightens, you enlighten selves, you going to enlighten selves. That's why Buddha teachings, there are no place, God, creators or some things. Even you no need to think about God, creator, believe. Those are unnecessary totally. It is spend time unnecessary. There are nothing's your benefit for your mind and body or your happiness or peace. This is just you just making yourselves more ignorance. There you know lighting yourself, you putting your mind on dark, so inside so many darkness and you covering darkness. You're covering darkness. If you believe God creator or religions things or some things, faith, belief, is this you create you more ignorance. You put in too much dark inside your mind and body. That's why you have to know God created me, God doing me, God did me. Those are your ignorance, making more ignorance your mind and body. Yeah. Don't do 1 second for thinking about faith, belief, God creators. No, don't spend 1 second. Just every single second spend you awareness. Live with awareness. You working, what are you doing, thinking, what are you using, your mind and body, whatever, your mind and body touching, always use awareness. Live with awareness. Then you awakens and you enlightens. You into enlightens. This enlightens means the light. Now you don't have a enlightened. That's why you have all physical, mental sufferings, pain, depression, stress, afraid of enemy killing us every second, single second, killing us, give help, suffering, pain, You don't have a relax. Any awareness, you get a relax, your mentals relax, happiness, like a mental relax. This is calm, peace, and happiness coming. This is our human goals. What are you doing? Everything for our goal is happiness and peace. This is the being. Every single life have one goals, happiness and peace. But problem, we're not using proper education or proper system or proper way. You're not proper way, perfect. If you proper way, perfect way, real way, you are very earlier, very fasters get a happiness and peace. If you are wrong way, if you go wrong way or wrong things with you deal or you using or you wrong road, you never ever come back. Where is there true happiness and peace? Very hard to come back. That's why main things, main one only one way. This is the awareness. Observe yourselves always and awaken yourselves. Enlighten self. This is the happiness or peace. One way only you can get it. There's no other way. Prayers, chantings, or believe God, non-God, or if you live scientific material, 1,000 materials, day after day new material, updating materials, so modern, ultra modernist, high tech, new techs. It's not worse for your happiness or peace for which it will be make you more ignorance, more technology. If you use divorce, you into more living into more ignorance, your mind and body, putting so much ignorance, so much darkness, so much stress you put in yourselves, and so much afraid, and so much depression you put in. You're making so many enemy yourselves. You are not seeking yourself anymore. Unsafe your mind. You don't have any relax. You're so much tired. How much you try to live far from those materials or faith beliefs. Just neutrals and simple, humbles and awareness. Observes what you're doing. It is only one way to enlighten self. There's no other any way in these worlds. Just I find from Buddha teachings and 1,000 Buddha before Buddha. There this world, so many million enlightened men in this world. I found these things. They have these things. They use these things and they make benefit themselves. That was happy. That was happy and peaceful time. Now you need this peaceful time, happy time. Good. Happy time. Thank you. You maybe understand what I said.